That's the noise impressed people make.
That's not... this is...
When people are impressed, they don't go, oh! That's an impressed noise. They all went, did you hear that? Is it all...
Well, no, I would say you have therefore never truly impressed someone. Because when you really impress an audience, they actually do go, oh! So you're missing out.
Well, that's the old question, Scorp. You hate the modern version even more, don't you?
They tried to jazz it up, and David Coleman came on in a skirt, and they did very jazzy titles to it, which were absolutely ludicrous.
It's great. I think you're wrong. I think they're really kicking.
Football, boxing, snooker, golf, tennis, cricket. They're all sports, you see.
Are you telling me you don't like that?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Oh, so lame.
It's like they're taking a quiz to a rave.
But you don't see Mastermind doing that, do you? Science, theology, astrology, maths, English literature. Pathetic.
Okay.
Absolutely pathetic. People wasting their lives. Listening and watching people thinking about pointless activities that took place years ago that no one cares about and that we didn't win anyway.
You've made me really depressed about sport. I actually like sport. Question sport. I've suddenly realised it's all futile. I've been wasting my life.
It is pointless. It is. It is. But if you like it...
But if you like it, it's just fantastic. Well, your next choice is your ultimate TV heaven. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, the classic John le Carre spy drama.
See, this is when television took time to do things nicely, and the whole treatment of that very good book on television was so wonderfully well done, and I think it's the best... probably at the time the best television that's been made, and to me in ever, really, because we don't do that anymore with television. We don't take time with stuff and allow stuff to breathe, and everything's got to be wham bam and big punch up and stuff. Whereas in fact the way the characters are introduced in this is absolutely brilliant, and it kind of it's almost a bit like theatre. Go and see a play.
Well, particularly the opening scene, which is a famous.
It's amazing,
and it really does display the slow, deliberate pace.
Yeah.
It's a bit boring, isn't it, Jack?
Well, yeah, see, I like this, because I'm learning about these characters. I think that's interesting.
He's quite a heavy smoker.
He's a heavy smoker. Should give up, really. See, what does this tell you about this character? He carries his tea like that.
He's got very hot tea.
No, he wants to keep it hot, and that's...
Keep it hot. Yeah. That means he's a Libra. Oh, he's left the bloody door open.
In fact, this goes on. This has started probably 2 minutes before we started watching it.
Yeah, we've had to cut this down to make it more
this has been cut down. Yeah, it's not finished yet.
Right. We shall start.
Hey!
Yeah. I find that exciting.
Yeah. Well, what you need to know is basically one of these four men is a Russian spy, and to save you watching the 8 hours DVD, it's him. Or is it? Oh. But it is incredibly slowly paced, and at the centre of it's the performance of Smiley, by Alec Guinness. And this is the moment where he realises who the mole is. And he doesn't just go, I know it is! It's you! Well, they're not there, obviously, but he doesn't do that. He just sort of tells you by acting in his cardigan.
But he's not a very good smoker, have you noticed? Look, watch him blow it out. They shouldn't have frozen it on that. That's not fair to Sir Alec, because they've made him look like a homeless person. But yeah, he's figured something out, and we're not actually having it explained to us. You have to follow it.
Yeah. I think it had just been livened up a bit if Smiley had had, like, a Chinese manservant who attacked him when he got home. Just a little thing, just something like that, just to liven it up a bit. And then he finishes off, smacks him in the face, and he says, "Go and make me tea." And he goes, "Oh, I love you, really." But the good thing about the slow pace is when he goes to a strip club, you do get to spend a long time in there, to the point where you think, OK, we're in a strip club, let's get on with it. The only reason we showed that clip is we like the music, where he goes, "Jun, jun, ah."
But even if you were George Smiley, I don't think you could be that po-faced in a strip club, could you?
Yeah. I think at one point he might go, And Les Dawson.
Show off a little bit of interest, I would have thought.
Well, Jack, thanks for that glimpse into your TV heaven, Telly hell. Before you go, is there any performance you'd like to reenact?
I think I would have made a good George Smiley character.
Great. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack D.